92.1 of LPF FM. Good evening, everyone. I want to say this is Mother's Day weekend, and I would like to wish all the mothers out there in radio land a happy Mother's Day. I hope you have your best and receive the best because you are the best. The best. I'd like to say a little point here. I've known rivers ancient as the world, older than the flow of human blood through human veins. My soul hath grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo that lulled me to sleep. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I'd seen its muddy bosom grow all golden in the sunset. Yes, I've known rivers. I've known ancient, dusky rivers. My soul hath grown deep like the rivers. I can say that was around the Nile about 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago when we were at the peak of everything. We are people that's been bounced around, kicked around, but I hope we're on our way up now. If we just get up and use what the Eternal gave us, we can be ahead again. And I'm telling you, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thought, the thought of our people. I got this thought today when I was doing a little work for a young man he's been restricted. He has some handicaps he's had for some years now. And I went by Jordan's and I saw the progress he was making on his own by himself. He's living away from his mother. And I had to compliment him. Man, I'm proud of you, Jordan. If you're listening in, I'm proud of you. Jet, if you're listening in, I'm proud of you. And if your mother's listening in, I'm proud of all of you because Jordan is a tough guy. And he's on his own and he's doing well. I told him today, I said, Jordan, I'm so proud of you. And really, I'm proud of him because I see so many people that could be doing the same thing and taking care of business like Jordan is, able-bodied, but they won't do nothing. Brothers and sisters, we got to get up off of that. We got to get up off that duff and the stuff and get your hands busy doing something constructive. Get your hands busy doing something constructive. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We did it once before, eons ago, and we can do it now. If we just put our business, put your hand to the plow and make something happen. I try to live a purpose-driven life. I get up every morning trying to accomplish something. And I do. I don't care how little it is or how big it is. I start on it if it's a big one, and I might have to complete it the next day, but I got my mind in order. I've got my mind in order. Today, it wasn't like this years ago. I was a little bit under the weather due to substance abuse of alcohol. But that's all changed now. And the Creator has found something good for me to do with my time, my hands, and my mind. I just want to pass it on to the brothers out there. And I tell you, you don't have to sow seeds in everybody's yard. You sow some seeds in your own garden and see how green it grows. You don't want everybody getting green pastures off of you. You make them for yourself. If you make them for somebody else, they're gonna sit around. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna tell you what really makes you feel good. Ain't got no substance behind it. I just want to let you know that we as a people, we have got to get up, get to work, get your hands busy doing something constructive. It's so good. It's so good to see. I like seeing our young men and women doing something constructive. Doing something constructive and pass it on to someone else because we need each other. The one thing, I'm going to say this again, that W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington disagreed on a lot of things. But the one thing that they agreed on, black brothers and sisters, you got to stick together. You got to make something happen for yourself. It's good. I don't want no hand-me-down, brother. Give me mine. Give me what I got. God gave us everything we need. That's all we got to do is get up and use it. He's watching over us. I truly believe that. I believe in God. He's watching over us, and He will direct our path. It's good to go to church. It's good to go to church, but I'm telling you something. You go to church, you get down on your knees and you pray for what you want, and then get up off your knees and go get it. Don't stay on your knees. Don't stay on your knees. That is why Booker T. Washington lifted the veil of ignorance from his people. I think somebody's going to have to do Booker T. Washington all over again because we are stuck on stupid. We're stuck on stupid. Brothers and sisters, we have got to get up off our knees and get something going for ourselves. It's not enough for people to have millions and millions of dollars. Some of them right in our midst, and we don't know it. A lot of people don't know it. And they ride around, they cool every day, they ride around and tell you on Sunday about the seed you need to sow. But brother, his grass is green, his garden is green. You need to get some seeds and sow some seeds in your own garden. And just water it a little bit, it'll grow. It'll grow. And keep some of that green in your pocket, and you'll have more green. I'm just telling you this because it's the truth. It's the truth. You gotta get it for yourself. Nobody else gonna give it to you. They'll show you how to go. They show you everywhere in the world you can get it. You just put this money right over here. I'm gonna sow them seeds. Every seed so I know so far, they tell you that they got all the jets, they got the money, they got the millions, and you, the seed sower, don't have nothing because you go about it the wrong way. You don't necessarily have to give money to a person. There are people out there, people in this town that need you physically to help them do something. They need you to give them words of encouragement. They need you to just say hello to them. Just say hello to a person. You don't know how far that goes sometimes. We are all made in His image. And He didn't make no jump. And no man's above the other. We all have the same capabilities. Now, I tell you, when I say that He made no jump, there are people that can't read and write, but they can make some things happen. There are people that can't see, that can make things happen. There are people that can't talk, they make things happen. There are people laying on their bed and they make things happen. With their voice, they make things happen. We have got to use what we have. Take it up. Go outside. Practice doing something for somebody. doing something for somebody. We have so many people here that need. And this pandemic, it came along. It came along, and I guarantee you, I don't think, I know God didn't make that. That's a man-made mess. Now we got some murderous hornets coming along. We got some murderous hornets. They say they started in Australia, and they say they made it their way to Washington State. Well, if one's in Washington State, they're just like the 82nd Airborne. They're all over this country. You can't stop them bees from flying. They're all over this country. So that's another thing we gotta look out for in the summer months. They are twice the size of a honeybee. And they say if they sting you, it could kill you. Be aware of that. Stay alert. Stay alive. We're still having to buckle down for this pandemic. We should keep ourselves covered. When we go into places, when we go outside, we should be covered. Mouth, face covered. Face covered. And hands covered. We can beat this. We can beat it. A lot of people are sick. A lot of people have died from it. We can beat it if we obey the scientists. I mean, obey the scientists. I'm not talking about a one that's not learning in medicine or science. Those are the people with the knowledge. Anybody else who come along tell you they just what they think. And what they think could get you killed. You could die from what they think. But it's up to us to just keep it down. Stay apart from people. People try to walk up on me, and I don't know. I think this guy kind of got mad at me the other day, but I say, hey, man, get my space. Oh, man. I said, yeah, we got to keep it 6 feet apart. And we got to do it. Yeah, got to do that. This thing is all over this country, all over this world. And I pray that it hurry up and cease to exist. But there's something that always will come along to try to unroot you. We just have to be alert. Stay alert, stay alive. You listen to The World According to TC, WFUV 92.1 LP FM, Flint, Michigan, downtown Flint, Michigan, University Avenue. This is a beautiful place. We're having a little cold, little chilly weather today. It started last night, and it's supposed to get a little bit worse. So just be aware of it, and don't go outside without being covered, and try to keep yourself from getting exposed to the weather. Keep yourself and check on your fellow man. We should check on one another. I had a person call me today I hadn't heard from. And I know about 3 years, just before I came in and said, hey, Cruz, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm all right. Hey, man, stay safe. I said, you too. We got to do it. You got to do it. Check on your fellow man. Another thing, courtesy. It seems as though the little things rile people up so much they want to kill. They want to hurt somebody. We shouldn't be in that. We shouldn't be in that state of mind. Now we should be in a state of mind where we want to live and let live. It's too much. If you can walk away from something, go ahead and walk away from it. If you can walk off, it's better to say, there he go than there he lay. You don't have to get in fisticuff or shootouts with anybody. Just leave. Please leave. We've had some bad incidents that happen. We having them happen all over this country now, and there's a reason why. There's a reason why, and it don't take a rocket science to figure it out. Why is man so inhuman to man? Why are we so inhuman to one another? We all have the same feeling. We all have the same faculty. We might not look alike. I might not be the same color, but I have hopes and dreams just like the next man. He has hopes and dreams just like me. It's enough in here for everybody. There's enough on this earth for everybody. We don't have to go to stoop low and take someone's life, or you can get into a fight or argument over anything. It's not worth having if you have to just get down and fish the cup for it. Just walk off and leave it. It's nothing. I know there's been a killing in this country this week, and I hate to hear this, that it was motivated by race or hatred or anything. We got to get away from that. I've said before, this is the boot camp for eternity. Now, all of you people know everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. But you gotta learn to treat your fellow man right before you can go any place. I'm telling you, you think you have got to learn to forgive your fellow man. You have got to learn to just forget. Don't be so thin-skinned. You've got to learn to love that guy that you don't think you can love. You've got to learn that person, love that person because he's of a different color, because he's of a different race, or his eyes are different. You got to learn to love him. If you don't learn to love him, there ain't no place for you, brother or sister. There's no place for you. This is the training ground right here on earth. This is the training. I know everybody wants to go to heaven. This is the training ground down right here. You have got to learn to love your fellow man as you love yourself. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. You wouldn't want anybody hurting you. You shouldn't hurt anybody. You don't want anybody downing you. You shouldn't down anybody. It's just that easy. It's easy if you learn to love your fellow man. We got to love one another. God is in control. He controls everything by the word of his power. Controls my thoughts, my movements, everything in this universe. He controls everything in this universe. And things that go awry from what he wants, he allows that to happen. Because we have to be able to overcome. We have to be able to overcome those little minor things that just tag at you and nag at you. There ain't nothing to it. There ain't nothing to it. We've got to learn to get along in this country. A lot of people have lost their lives in defense of this country. And they were all races. They were all colors, slant eyes, big lips, black face. Yeah, we all went through long nose, long pointed nose. We all went. Somebody went to combat for this country. Of all races, and it stands tall. It stands tall. But don't forget about the man you had covering your back in combat. come back in turning your back on him, or you turning your back on each other and forget about the times when you had to depend on one another for your life. Don't do it. It is something to know you have to count on somebody. And somebody has to count on you. We have to count on each other. We'll make it. We will not make it if we keep pulling away from each other, don't trust each other, don't like him because of this, because of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I got people I've been knowing all my life. And we was in the segregated South. And me and this one particular guy had been friends ever since we were about 13 years old. It's funny, but we talk to each other on the phone. We've been doing it for years. My friend, my cousin Charlie Shedrick, we've been doing this for years, talking to each other. We work with white, blacks, so indifferent, and we got along. And people, when I love to go to the South because people there, they speak to you. They treat you nice. They smile in your face. And I'll tell you what, it's genuine when they smile in your face. I've seen some people here, they look right in your face, won't say a word to you, and you turn your back, you got a knife in it. I'm telling you, got to learn to live together. If we can't live together on this earth, we'll die as fools. There's so many people that brought that forward. You got to learn to live and love one another. As Christ loved the church and he gave himself for it. He gave his life for it. And you got to do it. Hatred is no good. Racism is no good. Sexism is no good. All of these things belong in hell. When you hate somebody, it belongs on the other side, not here. It don't belong here. You just like somebody, it don't belong here. You have got to get our act together. Got to get our act together because we can't make it. Got this good friend of mine, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, he's got that farm up there growing. Took him some leaves over today to put in the ground. Mr. Brown is going to produce some things out there in that garden. 6 acres of it. I just like walking down there talking with him about it. Yes, I like to see things grow. And we as a people should be growing all the time. There's not, you don't get too old to grow. You don't get too old to grow. When you get too old to grow, you might as well dig a hole and get in it if you get too old to grow. Because we are supposed to learn something every day. We're supposed to learn something every day that you didn't know the day before. We're supposed to take inventory of our lives. And some of the things we look back at it, and you take inventory of it, you say, oh my goodness, did I do that? It's time to change. It's time to look at that inventory list and change. Nothing wrong with that. Change. Don't be so big you can't say I was wrong. There's a lot of times when I've had to go to people and say I was wrong. Apologize. It won't kill you. It'll make you a better person. It will make you a better person to learn to treat your fellow man you want to be treated. Well, I hope that somebody gets something out of this tonight, because I want to see some progress around Flint. I want to see some progress in the state of Michigan. I want to see some progress in this country. I want to see some progress in this world. We are lost if we neglect this. We have got to progress. We've got to progress as a people, as a country, as a world, because people are watching. They're waiting for anybody that's left. I don't look for that. Look for the good in your fellow man. Look for the good in your fellow man. Look for the good in everybody. And some of the things you see, if you can just tap a fellow on the shoulder and tell him, hey man, you know, you should be doing this. I would welcome a person to tell me about change, because I believe in it. I know I've had to change a lot. I've come a long ways. I have a sister-in-law that I don't know. I don't know why we didn't get along. But you know what? I love my sister-in-laws. I love my sister-in-laws. I love my daughter-in-law. And me and Paulette is tight as we can be. She checks on me and I check on her. Marquita checks on me, I check on her. And that's love. That's love. That is love. Ain't nothing false about that. We check on each other because we love one another. Check on the children. But you know, some people you can't check on because they don't want to be checked on, and you just, you know, let them go their way. Let them go their way. You can't make nobody do anything they don't want to do. But I suggest something. I suggest this with all my heart and soul. I suggest that we take a look at ourselves. I had to take a look at myself. Oh my goodness. I was going out the world backwards. I had to take a look at myself. And I saw a lot of things in my life that I didn't like. And I changed. I changed it. And anything else I see in my life that I don't like, I'm going to change that too. It's tough. You're trying to hold on to old ideas. Trying to do something the same way and getting different same results. That's insanity. This is WFUV 92.1 LPFM, Flint, Michigan, University Avenue. Coming to you from downtown Flint, Michigan, the auto city, now the educational city. That's what we got now. We're gonna build some brains here in this town. It's coming along fast. It's coming in a hurry. And this has been a wonderful place for me, a great place for me. When I first came here, I was guided to Flint, Michigan. Every step, I can say one thing, every step I've made in my life, I was led there. And if you want to say it, by an unseen hand. I call it unseen hand. God. Yes, I did. I've joined the army because I was led there. I got out. Went to technical school. I was led there. Got out, technical school, led to Flint, Michigan. And everything just fell in place now. And I look back on it now and I said, thank you, Father. You was guiding me. He was guiding me every step of the way. My grandfather, he put a lot of things in us, but he told us one thing. You gotta stick. You gotta have the eternal. You have nothing. And we've got to have it in our lives. And people don't believe in it. Hold on to something. I call him eternal. The ever living one. The ever living one. I just wish the mothers in this town and all over the world a happy Mother's Day. You got children. Some people don't have children, but some people have godchildren. They're godmothers of children. And I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day because it's beautiful to take on somebody else and love them as they were your own child. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is WFUV 92.1 LPFM, Flint, Michigan.